Well, you're saying there's 10 new faces in this squad. How many changes are we going to see to, what we've seen the past few years when you name your team for Saturday night?
Yeah, so obviously, with 10 new players available, we'll definitely have some debutants, which is exciting. We announced the team to the team at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So after then, you'll have a really good idea. But there will be some new faces, which is great.
As in, are we talking, a quarter of a team, half a team? How different is this Crows team going to look under yourself?
Well, there'll be still a number of familiar faces, no doubt. But we'll probably have upward of 5 debutants, which is significant. It's the nature of the competition. Most of the teams are in a similar boat, but we're excited by what those players are going to bring to our group.
You seem to have recruited incredibly well. Are there any players that you'd be really excited about watching out there this weekend that fans should look out for?
Yeah, so I think the trial game was that we had up in Darwin was a quick insight. Jess Foley's come out of basketball, but had a pretty immediate impact, which was pleasing. She's an elite sports person anyway, so we knew that she would be pretty good. But I think she'll probably have an impact in season 3, which is pleasing. We've got some high-end talent that like Chloe Shear may well run out, and she's obviously kicked 2 goals up in Darwin and has got elite skills for a new player into the competition. But they'll all hopefully do their bit.
I was going to say there's a bit more. It's just going to have to sort of carry the ruck load with obviously Rhiannon, unfortunately.
Yeah. So the ruck issue became really stark. Obviously, when Ree went down with the knee, and then Jazz Hewitt did an ankle in the last quarter. So we lost 2 players out in that game, which is not unusual in a game of footy. But when they're your two rucks, then it poses a few challenges. But we'll accommodate for that. Yeah.
So is Jasmine a chance of playing this weekend, or how long is she out?
No, she won't play this week. She's still injured. So we've got 3 players who are unavailable, the 2 rucks, and then Jess Segeneri, she's also going to be out. So other than that, we're pretty healthy, which is not too bad. You always expect that it's a contact game. There's going to be some injury.
Is that an injury with Jess Segeneri?
Yep. Yeah, she's just got a sore foot, but she'll be available relatively soon.
And Jenna McCoy, what's her situation?
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. She's obviously still going through the AFLW, not the AFLW, the soccer competition. Their Brisbane team are into the finals, but she may be available this week. She won't be available next week because the finals are on, but we're a chance to have Jenna available.
How have you found the pre-season and taking charge of this team?
Yeah, it's been great. It's a real joy. We've got a really exciting group. They're highly committed and they're really talented. That's probably the thing which has been most pleasing is the skill level has just increased every session. You can notice that they're really getting better, which is what they want to do and what we as a club want to do. So it's been great fun. They're a really good group. Really enjoyable to work with, but the main driver of that is that that passion to get better. So can't ask for much more as a coach.
And how much time and effort have you put into training the new rules?
Yeah, we've covered those off. I mean, I think they'll have some impact, but not a huge impact. Obviously, all of the rules are essentially designed to open up the game. We want to play a pretty attacking brand of footy, and so those rules play to our advantage in that respect. Clearly, defensively, it's a challenge, but we want to play attacking footy, so it's a good thing.
I think last year after round 1, there was the AFL, sent an edict, spoke to coaches and encouraged them to play more attacking football. Has there been an edict from the AFL in the pre-season?
Well, no one's rung me,
yeah.
but we're planning on doing that anyway, so I guess it won't be an issue. I think everyone. Ultimately, what I have noticed is that we play our best when we're playing fairly instinctive, and so I don't think there's any. It's self-interest as much as anything. What I'm proposing is that we want to play aggressive and attacking footy because I just think they'll play better if we go about it that way. So I don't need a memo from the AFL to drive that.
So when do you strike that balance between the aesthetics of the game and how it looks?
No, we're trying to win.
To obviously,
No, it's about winning.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be the best way for us to win. So hopefully we get both.
The rival cap. Sorry, the rival.
Oh, it's going to duke it out here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So the rules might help out a little bit, but what do you think is key to open up the game and get rid of some of that congestion that's, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, for a footy purist, congestion's okay, like because you get great contest in congestion, and so there will be moments of congestion. But I think as the skill broadly across the competition increases, that enables chains of play to unfold more readily and for the ball to get out into that space. And we've seen that in our training, we saw that in the trial match, and I'm sure all the clubs are pursuing similar things. So I think, the game will be congested because it's a contest game, but then there'll be moments when it breaks open and we'll see some ball flow, which will be good.
You said you were blessed to come in to coach this team that had such a good culture following.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you focused on, skill improvement? Is that where you've really spent a lot of time?
Yeah, I was really mindful to not try and fix what wasn't broken in terms of the culture. Great culture, really well established, great leaders of our group. But equally, you do need to continue to invest in that. So it hasn't, although a lot of the discussion has been around skill and trying to improve the way that rolls, we still do invest heavily in the dynamics of the group because that's you need to build on your strength as well as address your deficiencies. So fortunately, we've just got this amazing group of leaders of our player leaders of our team. So I lean on them heavily, and they essentially drive that culture, which is fortunate.
Talking of player leaders, how excited are you to have a fit Erin Phillips to start the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not as excited as she is, but it's great. I think for her particularly, she just loves playing. She loves competing, and I think there was genuine frustration that she wasn't able to do that at the level that she expects of herself. And clearly, a fit Erin is going to be a big asset for our team. I would say that one of the things we're really conscious of is to try and make sure that our style of play isn't reliant on individuals. But if you've got good individuals, it doesn't hurt.
Where do you see the biggest strengths of the Bulldogs?
Yeah, so they're really well organised. Obviously, they've won the premiership last year, and they're in their third year with the same coach. So one of our challenge points is that we've got some newness, whereas they've been able to maintain structure over that period of time. So looking at a bit of vision from their trial game, they're clearly well organised. Brennan comes back into their forward half who didn't play in the grand final. They have lost a couple of midfield types, but once again, looking at the vision, they seem to have replaced those fairly readily. So I think they're organised and their skill level is actually really high. They were highest uncontested possession team in the competition last year, and that looks like they're going to continue with that style. So yeah, they're organised, they're well skilled, and they've got a bit of high-end talent as well. So it'll be a good challenge.
How does it sit with you that the rival captains see the Crows as one of the favourites?
Yeah, good. I mean, why not? If you're in the competition, you're aiming to win it. Clearly, what I would observe is that each season, the pre-season predictions haven't exactly fallen particularly accurately. So, but it's good that our group's being recognised and that their talent is well regarded across the competition. But we'll wait and see.
Can I just ask you a question about your Irish recruit?
Yeah. Ailish, to be
how
sure.
How is she settling in? I think we're doing a feature story.
Yeah, Ailish is on fire. She's such a great asset for our group. She's a really talented sports person. When we were flying to Darwin, she's also this amazing artist. She's drawing pictures of all of their dogs. So everyone's got an Ailish original, and but the main thing from a coaching perspective, obviously, is that she can play. She's got. Even though she's never kicked a football until last weekend in a game, she can kick left and right really comfortably, and she's got good ground level skills as well. So once again, for a player to come out of a completely different sport with a different shaped ball and adapt as quickly as she has is a real, she's worked really hard, but she's got talent. Yeah.
And on the men's side of things, how is Daniel Tully recovering?
Yeah, so he's moving well at training. I think they're pretty confident that he'll be right for the start of the season. But all I could report is that his conditioning work is being at a really high level, and he's a pro. He's one of the most professional players we've got. So
he's on track for round one.
That's my understanding. Yeah.